get VMS responding.
Whatever she
They wanna
sprayed
check you out.
is that. And all over my glasses, burning my face, my mouth.
Hold on. Did it come out of a bottle
A
or
squirt gun, it looked
a
like.
squirt gun? Okay. Were they like dressed up and
She was wearing weird clothes.
like a Halloween
Yeah, I don't know if
costume?
anybody else was with her. I only saw her, but she was apparently following and screaming at my friend. So she said,
You think
"Hey, this
she
lady."
knows them?
No, with my friend. She said, "Hey, there's somebody screaming and they're pointing a gun at me. I'll be there in a minute." I said, "I'll be out front."
Okay.
So I was standing on the porch, staying out of it. My friend pulled up. The lady came down the street, yelled, "You!" And then turned around and came back. When she stopped here, and kept screaming at her.
Okay.
So my friend was filming it. So I walked over calmly, and I said, I said, "Ma'am, you need to relax. Stop screaming at people." I said, "Road rage is a bad idea." She started shooting me in the face with a squirt gun. I flicked a cigarette at her and ran. Well, I didn't run. I ran around back and called 911 and gave the plate number.
So also with
I
your
don't need all
neighbor,
this.
I understand, but did the suspect also shoot your neighbor?
No, my friend. She went up to try to film it. She started shooting at her. Her face was
Okay.
burning. I'm lucky I had the glasses, but now they're probably ruined
Yeah.
and I need them.
Yeah. Do you have an ID also?
Yes, ma'am.
So he sprayed her or you
It
first?
was her.
Okay. So she was out here.
My friend came here.
Right.
Got out of her car with her dog and was walking towards there. This lady pulled in. Well, she went by her because I saw it. She said it was. I said the white SUV. She said yeah. A minute later, she pulled in down the road, yelling out her. And then she turned around and came back and stopped. And she didn't have the window. She kept giving the finger and pointing. Then she put the window down and started screaming. So that's when I came out of the porch. I literally calmly walked up to her. I said, "Ma'am, you need to stop screaming. You need to just move along." Yeah, not you. I said, "Ma'am, road rage is a bad idea." And she started squirting it into my face. I was probably this far from the window, so I just squirting it. I went,
Okay.
flicked my cigarette and took off behind the car and called 911.
Okay. And then they already had the vehicle pulled over?
If you knew how she was dressed, I assumed you did.
So...
I want to press charges of whatever the charge is of shooting me in the face with a caustic acid.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know how firm it, I mean...
It's a crime.
It's pretty
So, yeah. And, yeah, it helps that we already have them.
I don't know if it's assault, if it's battery, if it's attempt, I don't know, but
It's
pretty
definitely
bad.
battery.
Yeah.
Because she shot you with it.
And with what's appeared to be a gun. She's pointing what looked like a gun at me and fired it.
When you say appeared to look like a gun, was it like black in color? What color was it?
I think it was red.
Red?
Like,
okay.
it looks plastic.
Like a toy spray gun.
I thought it was water at first, and then it started to burn.
Right, I understand. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. It could have been some sort of like pepper spray, maybe?
It wasn't under pressure. Pepper spray is an aerosol.
No, I know,
guess,
but you never know. They could have sprayed it with it. I'm just saying.
Whatever that brown was and whatever did that to the surface of my glasses, which
was
those are
brown?
expensive. Those are my I wear sunglasses
I understand.
now.
Yep.
I know it's not. I'm just.
No, it should have not happened. I completely understand. Okay, just quickly go through what happened today from start to end.
I was driving here from my house. Traffic's already bad. I mean, the traffic's been bad today. Just, I don't know, she tried cutting me off. Or she did cut me off. But, she was following me. I have it on recording. She was threatening me. She tried running me off the road. She did, I think, at one point ran me off the road at an intersection at the lights back here. I got to my destination and she drove past, and then she came back and she's trying to threaten to get out, like to fight me. So I approached her vehicle and she sprayed something at me with like a squirt gun.
Was she saying anything to you when this happened about why?
She was calling me. She was calling me a meth head. She was threatening to fight me. She wanted to fight me. I mean, it's in the recording. And what she was saying, I hope it is anyway. But yeah. She was threatening to shoot me at one point, and she did. Dozer, come on. I mean, that's really it. It's just road rage.
Okay.
It was just road rage, and she's.
That's all right. Do you wish to add, change, or delete anything from the statement you just given me?
No, that's the best of my knowledge. That's what happened. I mean, I don't understand why.
Okay.
So it is going to hurt for a little bit, okay? Make sure you're facing the air, okay? Face towards me. You gotta face towards the air because that's what's gonna help open all your pores and try to get everything out faster, okay? Warm.
145, 108.
Dish soap kind of water, like baby soap, a little bit, not a lot, okay? And that will help, okay? Just breathe.
Yeah, it's on top of everything else. That's all.
Just breathe, okay? Because it'll make you hyperventilate. It'll make it really bad where you can't feel like you can breathe. Depending, okay? All right, it will go away. It takes time, okay? When you take a shower, don't stand straight up. That stuff goes straight down. Yeah, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir, you understand?
Yes.
When you shower, don't stand straight up. It goes down.
You let it.
Because if it goes down, you know where it's going, and it's
I know
not gonna.
where it's
And it's
going.
gonna get a second. You're gonna get a second hit of it down there. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
lean forward over it. Okay. If you have a fan, sit in front of a fan. It'll help open everything up and get it out.
I should go get in my shower.
Okay.
Because she clipped my car as we were driving. She got into a turn lane to cut me off and clipped the car. So I wanted to pull over and get her information because she wouldn't pull over. So I did. I followed her to where she pulled in and I said, "You clipped my car." I said, "I need your information." And she said to her dog, Dozer, to get up here, did this to my car and had the dog jump up here. And then she was leaning into my car. So her father walked up to my car and said to get out of here before he takes care of me. And then she started kicking the side of the car.
Okay, do me a favor just for right now, step out of the vehicle and we'll just have you stand back over on the grass over here, right? Don't get this all situated.
To get his gun. So I pulled out from that area.
So who's this girl? Is it the girl that supposedly sideswiped you?
The girl, she was back here. I felt like she hit the side of the vehicle because she literally got into a turn lane that she should not have been on at all. And she literally swiped me out of the road to where I almost hit another car. So I thought she hit the car. I wanted to get her information because I thought we had touched. Because she did. She got so super close. Either my car shook from me having to hit my brakes.
So where were you at when she allegedly hit the car? Like, were you driving?
Right by McDonald's. We were coming up in that area, right by Key Agency.
So on Beach Road?
Mm-hmm. So not Beach Road, but coming from Venice. I'm coming from work.
So coming from Venice down 776? Yes. So that's passing Beach Road. That's Beach Road right there.
Passing Beach Road.
Okay.
I wasn't on Beach Road.
Okay. And you felt, I
thought that she hit the car, so I wanted to get information because I wasn't going to just let her get away with it if she did. This is my mom's car. My car's getting the brakes work done, so my mom let me use her car to take it to work today.
Okay. What's going on with your hand? You need EMS?
That's me. No, that's just me. When I was telling her that she needed to pull over, I hit it on the side of my car by the window. Because I popped my hand back in because I told her to pull over because I thought she hit the car that we had bumped a little. Because she literally came over.
So you followed her, you saw
information from her? Information, and as soon as I did, she walked up to my passenger side because I had the passenger window rolled down. She said, "Dozer, get in here, Dozer, attack." So I grabbed my pepper spray, and then she leaned into my window telling the dog to attack, to get into my car. Her dad walked up because he heard the commotion, and he said, "You need to get out of here before I take care of you." Came up acting violent.
But why would you not just call us and let us handle it, then you go put yourself in that?
That's lane, sir. I grew up in this town. I know lane is. I know
so do I. Trust me, so do I.
Right. But that's why I left, because I wasn't about to get shot over somebody sideswiping my mom's car or what I thought she had done, because she got super close, like I said.
So in the future, in the event of anything like that happening again, don't approach like that. Yeah, so go up the street, get their tag information, and let us know. Just call us and let us know what happened. Okay?
Like
Trust me,
I got nervous, because her dad started.
Trust me, I grew up in this town too. I know the lane is like, that's why we're here. That's why you call us.
Right.
Okay? We're literally all right up the road. Okay?
Issue 1. The central legal question. Self-defense in Florida is governed by Statute 776.012, but that justification disappears under Statute 776.041 when the actor is the initial aggressor. The squirt gun is not the issue. The pursuit is. Issue 2. Aggressor Doctrine. Following another driver to a residence, then approaching the parked vehicle, is pursuit. Florida courts have repeatedly held that a non-violent follow can convert a victim into an aggressor, foreclosing the entire self-defense framework before the chemical was ever deployed. Issue 3. Probable cause from the suspect's own mouth. Under Beck v. Ohio, 379 U.S. 89, 1964, probable cause requires facts sufficient for a prudent person to believe an offense has occurred. Here, those facts came not from witnesses, but from the suspect's voluntary narrative. Issue 4. The Miranda question. Under Berkemer v. McCarty, 468 U.S. 420, 1984, on-scene non-custodial questioning does not trigger Miranda. The suspect was on her own property, unrestrained, and free to leave. Every statement made is admissible.
Do you have a driver's license?
I do. It's all.
No. You're fine. All right, Dorothy. So give me a rundown of this incident from beginning to end. Please be specific. Take your time.
Starting at the beginning, so it's probably roughly around anywhere between about 4:30 to 4:40 in that time period. I was coming
4:15
basically
to 4:30?
southbound from Venice.
Okay.
Coming back over to, I was on my way to go meet my friend to go ahead and make cupcakes for Halloween.
Okay.
And my mom was going to pick up my daughter from me from daycare and drop her off over there and everything later.
Okay.
So as I was driving, I was just driving, going down the road. I had a female who came up on the side in a turn lane and basically veer over in front of me where I thought she had clipped the front of my mom's car. Either I had to hit my brakes so hard it made my car shake.
So what made you think she clipped it? What did you feel anything on the vehicle?
I felt what felt like a douche. Not
Okay.
like a big one, but made contact.
Some form of impact.
Yes,
would
I
be
thought
fair.
there was some form of contact, some sort of impact that happened. So I told her to pull over. She refused to pull over. She got out her phone, recorded me the entire time. I kept telling her to pull over, pull over. She flicked me off. I flicked her off. We had road rage, little incident going back and forth. I did follow her to her residence where she pulled in and to where I went down 2 driveways down, pulled around and everything because it was right there as you come off the turn. I didn't want the car to get hit, so I went ahead. I turned 2 driveways down. I pulled in, turned out, pulled up to where she was at her stop, and I said, "You hit my car. You wanted to fight me." I said,
So you pulled up further down.
I pulled up to. It was, and it's the very first driveway is where she had pulled into a parking space.
So
To
you
the
guys
very
were coming
first
down.
driveway.
You guys had your little road rage incident with the fingers
Yes.
and everything after the
Yes.
apparent alleged
Yes.
possible
What I thought
contact.
was an impact on the car. I wanted to get her.
And you followed her.
insurance.
She turned right into.
And turned right into
Okay.
the driveway. Yes.
Okay. So
And
she
that's
leaned
when
in.
She
leaned in.
She did. She leaned in all the way from chest. Like
Okay.
her boobs were in my car.
Okay.
It was under. The window seal was under.
So fair to say that the entire top half of her torso was
Yes.
in your car. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what happened?
From here up was all inside my passenger side.
Okay.
And as she did that, she got out from that vehicle. She was doing this like, and that's when her dad was right here at my car because she was right here and her dad was right here and he went like this to start yelling at me as well.
Okay. Okay.
And from that incident with doing that, then her dad, he ran off back to the side and started taking pictures and doing all of that. She continued to tell the dog to attack me, and then that's when I drove off. Her dad, I could also hear him saying that he was going to go ahead and take care of this, and he'd take care of me. So with those types of forms of words being said, I drove off.
So he said that after they both have been Narcan?
Yes.
Okay, so he said that after both have been Narcan,
Yes.
and you were already on your, making an attempt to drive away.
Yep, to make a way attempt to drive away.
Okay. So you sprayed her, and she was kind of face kicking
had
the door.
her face
That's
covered
when
and she was
it was at
kicking.
that point. At that point,
It started getting worse and burning, and then that's when she actually turned and went like this. And when she did that,
When she
that's when
turned-
I took my chance to leave.
like I said, nothing else you want to add, change, or delete from the statement. Is there anything that we talked about prior to the sworn statement that we have not talked about on the sworn statement that we want to talk about?
Nope, we talked about everything that was discussed.
Talked about everything, so there's nothing else that's pertinent to this incident or anything. Everything in detail has been discussed.
Everything in detail has
Okay.
been discussed.
All right. So we're gonna put your hands behind your back. You're gonna be under arrest for battery ×2.
Issue 5. Procedural justice as evidence. Gathering. The officer asked one open question. From beginning to end, take your time, please be specific. That single sentence produced a longer, more detailed admission than any direct interrogation would have. Calm tone is a courtroom-grade tool. Issue 6. The elements of battery. Florida Statute 780. 4.03 defines battery as an intentional touching against the will of another. Spraying a chemical irritant satisfies the touching element. 2 victims sprayed equals 2 distinct counts of battery. Issue 7. The deadly weapon question. Florida Statute 784.045 enhances battery to aggravated when committed with a deadly weapon. The charging decision here at simple battery suggests prosecutors did not classify the squirt gun chemical as deadly under existing precedent. Grades. The interviewing officer earns an A-. Aid was rendered before interrogation. The non-custodial format preserved admissibility. Probable cause was developed cleanly from the suspect's own narrative, producing the strongest possible arrest record. The arrested driver earns a D-. A defensible road rage complaint was destroyed through pursuit, direct confrontation at a parked vehicle, and a freely given sworn statement narrating each fatal element on camera. Lesson for citizens. After any near collision, record the plate, drive somewhere safe, and call law enforcement. Pursuit forfeits the protection of Florida Statute 776. Never give a sworn statement before consulting counsel. Lesson for officers. This case demonstrates procedural justice as an evidence tool. Render aid first. Ask one open question. Insert no challenges during the narrative. Tone produces stronger admissions than pressure. Lesson for policy. Berkemer permits non-custodial questioning without Miranda, but the body cam record here invites a question. Should a brief pre-statement notice be standard practice even outside custody?
All right, put your hands together like you're praying, all right? Palms together. Palms together. Nope. There you go. Perfect. Too tight?
Nope, you're good.
Do you have anything in your bag right here?
I have lollipops and a gift card.
I'm just gonna look for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Too tight?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I roll the window up to the car, guys?
We'll take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that for you. Oh, you already took that off you?
Your purse and anything like that?
All right.
What was that?
All right, so you're going to have to be searched before you get put in my car?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.